All right, all right, all right, all right. Whoo! Okay, so I mean, legit, I'm like inside Discord at the Blankos on the Blankos side, and there's they just like Mythical just tweeted out saying congrats to Yugo Labs on the trailer. We're excited for this new world of interoperability and excited to bring Blankos into it. So the whole like this is we're unsure of how oh man. So yeah, English. Basically it looks like all of the Blankos that are able to go to the ETH chain will be able to be used in the Yuga labs, and that's why there's been such a huge hike in the marketplace. Woo! Dang! Oh dang! Oh dang! Like I mean, I even ended up selling, buying some of the Blankos and switching it over to ETH, and I just sold one on OpenSea a little bit ago. So yeah, all right. Now, hello, welcome and welcome. We are going to be talking about the test tournament that we are running. And when I say we, I mean the Lost Thread Gaming Group. I am one of the admins as well as partner streamers, and the one of the events coordinators. So as the event coordinator, I am working on getting this particular tournament up and running. And this tournament is just super unique where we are going to be having it completely different than anything that's out there right now. This is the Lost Thread Gaming Discord group. I keep having it where I'll put a code up and it ends up coming in as an invalid invite. So I'm gonna need to figure that part out. But if you need an invite, let me know and we will make that happen to get you in here. If anyone is already in it and is part of helping me out in testing this tournament, that would be awesome. So in here down at the bottom left is the champion's lair, name pending. That is probably going to change. And we have our rules section where you have to be in the Discord in order to be part of the tournament. When putting a submission in, Lost Thread Gaming is not responsible for anything that's lost, late, misdirected, undelivered, incorrect, or inaccurate entry. So make sure everything is done properly and correctly. We reserve the rights to update, change, or modify these terms and conditions at any time throughout the competition at their discretion, our discretion. Submissions are to be sent as a Twitch or YouTube link, or sent through email as an MP4 file, specifically an MP4 file. And then you can DM me for an email to send it to. You need to agree to and abide to the forum rules, so those would be at the top section, as well as these terms and conditions. Your first submission that you send in, so when you send in as a link to me or an email with the video to me, that is your submission. Any submissions after that is no longer valid. Submissions do need to be made before Saturday, which is today, at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time, basically midnight. From now, that is 10 hours. 10 hours from now is what everyone has to submit for that first round. Winners then will have 7 days to claim prize after being notified, after which then if you haven't claimed it, the next runner-up will be selected and the prize will be forfeited by the original winner. Any publicity except where prohibited by law, winners grant permission for LTG and those acting under its authorities to his or her name, photograph, and or likeness for advertising and or publicity purposes in any and all media now known or hereinafter invented without territorial or time limitations and without compensation. So if you submit a video, we are allowed to use that video for publicity. So you are agreeing to let us utilize the video at that point in time. One second as I have... Oh, you know what? I betcha. Betcha. Yep, that changes every time. YouTube is such a pain in the butt. There we go. Get the YouTube chat in here. I am streaming live to Twitch, Trovo, and YouTube. Video entries cannot have any of your socials visible in order to have it shown on stream. So essentially this one's a bit of a, like, we don't, you know, if your Blankos name is your Twitch name, so be it. Like, that's the name you've chosen. That's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is, like, you see how on my stream right now I'm showing that it is the Lost Thread Gaming. This would not be a valid video to submit. Reason for that, and is a very specific reason, is in our Patreon. We have a Patreon page set up where you are able to select or subscribe for one of them, where at that point you can advertise your socials. So as this tournament becomes bigger, and here we go, it's right on time, Stream Elements just put it out there for us. That is the link for the Patreon. As this gets bigger, our goal is to make it where when we have someone coming in like that, they're basically going to be advertising. They're being able to advertise their socials. It's going to go out to a lot of people. My hope is that I will have a lot of views from this tournament, and so that's what I'm shooting for, and being able to give that privilege to people that support us through using our Patreon. Okay. If your socials are visible and you can't figure out how to get rid of it, contact us first. Let us know, and we might end up removing it in order. Excuse me. We'll be removing it prior to showing it, because our goal is for when you submit the videos, like when we announce the winners and announce the leaderboards, we're going to end up showing some of those videos to everybody in our leaderboard reveals. So if you're having difficulty removing those socials from your recordings, then just let me know ahead of time, and we'll work with it. Video entries may be used by LTG streaming, advertising, and or anything LTG decides. So essentially that is the publicity side of it all. I'm just kind of repeating it and having extra information on that. And then not all video entries will be shown on stream. Only guaranteed videos to be shown on are those with the Patreon Pro Gamer, Patreon Epic Gamer, and Patreon Legendary Gamer roles. So again, going back to the Patreon, there are parts of it, and we're going to now pull it up. There are parts of it where we want you know what we're going to do? We're going to pull that back out. We're going to copy. We're going to create an incognito tab so we can see it the way you see it. So when you pull it up, this is what you see. Okay, we have 4 different levels. Level 1 is simply, as a basic threader, you're giving us some support at doing it $5 a month. This helps us to make our overall tournaments bigger. This is going to help us give it bigger prizes and just overall help get us to be out there more. So as a basic threader, you end up having Patreon only posts. So we'll have posts that get sent to you through Patreon on upcoming tournaments. You'll be able to see it on our Discord, but through Patreon posts, you'll be able to get an email sent to you through any posts that we do at that time. You will have your name mentioned in the streamer's info section. So that will be the part below. So you scroll down and you look at our info section, it'll be that lower part. And then you get a specific Patreon gamer role in Discord. So you'll have just a role within our Discord saying, hey, you've supported us. Awesome. Next section is the Pro Threader. In this, I'll kind of read it through this because I did a nice write out as to what it all is. As a Pro Threader, you will get all of the benefits of the previous tier, as well as have your video submission shown on the stream. So remember, I mentioned that you have to have one of the top 3 membership or roles on Discord, and you get those roles through the Patreon. So as a Pro Threader, so you're able to submit a video and have it shown. So here's the fun part of it all. You can submit a video where you just really messed up, and we can watch it for entertainment values. However, not even just the actual one that you submit for the tournament. You can submit others for us to watch. You will also be invited to join the stream through a voice chat to talk about your submissions, and then have a short interview time with the streamer. So you'll be invited to comment on the stream, probably like a 5-10 minute time frame, to chat with me or one of the other streamers that will be revealing the tournament leaderboard. And over time, we're gonna also have some guests coming in and talking in the within the streams, and being able, they'll be able to talk to you as well in that conversation. Then you get the Patreon programmer role in our Discord, where you will be pinged in a private chat with reminders of upcoming tournament submission deadlines. Get down, Sparky. Thank you so much for the follow. All right, and then so that's the Pro Threader level. Again, you get a few more rewards out of it, and the main thing is everything we get out of this is going to go into this tournament. Everything that we make will make the rewards bigger, more exciting, potentially just having a lot more overall. We're going to start off doing one game at a time, and then I'm starting off with Blankos, just because I know Blankos is an awesome community and a big community, and lots of people that play it. And even in Xavio's tournaments that he's had, there's been just a lot of people in it. And so I wanted to use something that a lot of people that are in Blankos know me from the different streams that I go into and chat with people, and anyone that's come into my streams and talk to me, and anyone that's played Blankos and seen my name. So I know a decent amount of people within the Blankos community, and so I felt like this would be a great starter for my tournament system. my long-term goal is to make it where, you know, it's not just gonna be Blankos. It'll be a possibility of using it with like Gods Unchained, with Lost Relics, with Space Misfits, with, of course, now I'm blanking out on the many different crypto projects that there are, but it's all gonna be around crypto projects. All right, get down, Sparky. See you in a sec. So like I'm looking to make this thing big to the point where, you know, I'm gonna look for projects initially, but one day as we grow, my goal is for this to be where crypto projects will come to me and say, hey, could you feature us in one of your tournaments? And so we would then, you know, have conversations with them. They would probably help sponsor it as well, being able to have some prizes specifically within their system. So it's just going to, like, my idea for this tournament system is huge, and I'm wanting it to be huge. So the other side of it all is, yeah, we're gonna try and do different games for the tournament systems, or for these tournaments. There's also a high possibility that over time, as I get this figured out and I get everything going, that I'll be running multiple games at one time. So, you know, again, just examples: Blankos in the same week as Lost Relics, and having both of them running at the same time, and you can make those submissions. And the cool thing about this, the part that's going to make this so unique out of anything that's out there, is the ability to play it on your own, send me a video file of what you've done, and that's that. Like, you don't have to, show up at 6 o'clock on Saturday evening and be here for 5 hours until everything's done. You know, there's going to be none of that. The only time part that's going to be is watching the stream and seeing how you did when we revealed the leaderboard. But you don't even have to watch that. Like, that's going to be more exciting part of it all, and getting into seeing your name get up on the leaderboards and how that all goes and everything. You don't even have to show up for that, because we're going to have our leaderboards on the Discord. So there's no time constraint on that side of it. The only time constraint is how much time you want to practice on any of the games or maps or whatever it is to get yourself to be as good as possible before you submit that video. And the awesome thing about it also is, maybe in this, you'll beat someone that if you did it live, you never would have beat. Because, you know, nerves, you just did the wrong thing at that time. But if you weren't playing live against someone, you could totally beat them really good. But you don't know what they're going to submit either, or if they're going to submit a video. So it's just going to add a very different overall element to it, making it like a blind auction type of a thing. So it's just going to be super cool. I'm very excited about this overall. So then, like, continuing on our Patreon, next one that we have is the Epic Threader. And what's really neat is this is the early bird special edition. What that means is right now it's at $25 a month to be on this. Once the first 5 people sign up for this tier, this will go away and never come back. And it's going to increase to $50 a month for this particular tier. Once you get it, you will be able to have it at that amount for however long you're wanting to support it. If you stop supporting it at any time, you will stop supporting it at that amount, but you will never be able to get it again. So, like, say you want to support it later in the future, you will end up having to pay the higher amounts. And again, if this becomes as big as I'm hoping it is, even those prices will potentially increase depending on how the future holds. So getting in this early is going to be amazing and very important to anyone. And again, the funds that we get from this is going straight back into the tournament system. Um, Another huge goal we're going to have is if we're able to make enough a month to at that point, like, basically pay for a full-time person to run the tournament systems, then it's going to become even bigger, because then at that point, like, we can easily run multiple games every single week and have so much going on, and over time, even like having multiple people within it that are hired to kind of run everything. So all of the support's going to go to the tournaments. So for the next one, the Epic Threader, you're getting a huge upgrade. Not only will you be able to come on stream, but you will also be able to do so for a full hour, in which you can help commentate on event videos, help interview the pro threaders that come on, reveal the leaderboard, and then while you're talking on stream, here's the part that we talked about earlier with your socials. You will also be able to talk about any projects that you are on or investing in, as well as advertise your socials to increase viewership. This would be if you stream, it'd be your stream, and we would get your streamer information on the chat and have chat being able to pull it up. It's like, oh, that seems like a pretty cool guy, and go in and start following you. Have your Twitter shown so people can go in and follow your Twitter. If you've got YouTube, I mean, if you have a specific Discord channel that you run, that you can have that showing up. Whatever it is when it comes to the socials, those are just the popular ones. There's so many others that's out there. Like, let's say that you're the one of those people that stream on theta.tv, and no one really knows what that even is. And so that can be shown on stream. You can talk about it, and like you and I, or whoever else is streaming at that time, would talk about all of those things, and be able to make it where you get known about it all. Then your role with your role, you get a Patreon Epic Gamer role on our Discord, and you'll get a private channel where the following week's event will be announced a week earlier than to the general public. What does that mean for you? That means you've got 2 weeks. 2 weeks to practice that event. At that point, you have a ton of extra time to be able to get better and better, and you would want to record every time that you do it, that you practice it, so then you can figure out, oh, this one was faster, I'm going to save this recording. Then you can delete the others. Oh, this one is faster, you save that one, you delete the past ones, and you just you keep doing that until you can't beat your own time, and you can spend however much time you want on it. Like, it's all up to you. It's up to when you want to work on the event. Time constraints are gone. We all have busy lives. I have a full-time job. A lot of other people have full-time jobs. Not only do I have a full-time job, but I'm working on this stuff for Discord. I do other things. I have friends. I have outside activities going on. So trying to get into a tournament that's at a certain time and making it where, I have to be at it between here and here is difficult in our everyday super busy lives. So no time constraints makes it just perfect. Then being early is extremely advantageous because if you're the only epic threader, you will be able to pick out. Did I miss a part? Oh, sorry. Here's the other part. You get to see a week early, and huge thing right here. Okay, this one's huge. You get to pick out the upcoming event. What does that mean? In Blankos, you get to pick which map gets played on the next event. So, if you're a map creator, guess what? You get to have, you get to have your map as one of the events, or basically the next event coming up. So two things from that ends up being. One, you get to have people see the map that you created. Two, well, you know every tip and trick on your own map. You know every secret place that you've put a vibe and how the race should be run perfectly. So that's going to help you out in running the tournament. Now, of course, you come to the, well, that's not fair now. It's kind of pay to play. Yeah, but you still have to beat anyone else. So if someone else is just a split second faster, they're going to beat you. I mean, you can create the map and still not be the fastest on it and have a submission during that time frame. So kind of, but not really. And in the end, you're helping support the tournament and helping with having great prizes send out to people. And our goal is also to have awesome sponsors part of everything. So because you're able to pick the upcoming event, here's the other part. Being early not only is it cheaper, but at this point you can then pick every single event until the next person takes on and supports us through getting this, joining this level. So then at that point, if it's two people, the one person will pick the event for the next week. The next person will pick the event for the following week. The first person will pick the event for the following week, and back and forth. Bum, 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 just like that. Keep going back and forth. Plus, same thing with the streams. That one I might have to figure out a little bit more, but you'd be invited to come to the streams, but as we get more people into it, we're not able to have everybody in the stream at one time. That just end up being extremely hectic. So it would end up being also where it's like, I'll probably end up having at least a 2-hour stream, if not longer. Probably going to be longer. Probably going to be like a 4-hour stream. So I'll have enough where if it's 4 people that support in that role, then it's 1 hour apiece. Hour 1, hour 2, hour 3, hour 4, 4 different people that can come on and chat with us. Then your name is also going to be displayed in every stream. So what that's going to mean is essentially, I'll probably end up revamping my overall stream and having it to where like the names show up, or I might have like up on the top left, that one is the recent follower. So I might have it to where like it'll kind of run through each person that's put it on there. So that's what it means about being on the stream. So it'll be like directly on the stream itself, not in the info section where you have to scroll down and see the names, but it'll be on the stream itself. Then The fourth one is another big one. So same thing, okay? Early bird special, $50. Only 2 people can get the early bird special on this one. Once the 2 people have started to support us through this tier, $100. It's going to turn to $100 a month. Okay? So again, being early is huge. You come in early and do this one at $50 a month. Yeah, that's half the price. I mean, same with this, it's half the price, but half of 100. That's so. What makes it amazing? Okay. Only the best of the best will choose to be a legendary threader. You must be asking, how can the reward get any better than what you've already offered? Well, guess what? Let me tell you how. You will get all of the rewards from the previous tiers with even better upgrades. As a Patreon legendary gamer in our Discord, you will have the opportunity to pick a crypto game that we will have for an upcoming season, as well as the event types. What does that mean? Okay, so if you have this, if you support us through this tier, you get to choose what game that we're going to have running on our tournaments. Got it? You can pick which game. So, why would that be important? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you're terrible at Blankos, but you're a killer at Lost Relics. And I know I keep throwing the same names out there. There are so many different projects that's out there. Sandbox, like say you do something for the sandbox, and you're, you know, we use one of a map that has mini golf. Lost Thread Gaming actually created a experience with a mini golf. So more than likely, that's going to be featured at some point in the future. And it's going to be based off of who can get the best score in that mini golf. There are other, like, if I remember, like, you have it to where you can run through the map and do platforming and make it where you get to from the start to the finish. So if you've done any sandbox playing, you'll see in some of the experiences where, you know, get to the end to complete this quest. It would be like that, and whoever can do that the fastest. That's so. As the legendary threader, you can say, I want sandbox. And when I say event type, it means they can say, for the entire season, I want it to be like races. Getting from one side of the map to the other side of the map. I want it to focus on the different golfing experiences that are out there. Then it'd be, everything will be on that. It'll all have to go through myself and the Lost Thread Gaming team as far as whether it's feasible. Like, you know, is this something that can work? Is it something that we can keep from people cheating on it? And, you know, what do I mean by that? Okay, so here's an example on that side of it all. For Blankos, you can cheat to get your KOs by having custom games, right? I am not going to do KOs for my tournament. Like, we're not doing shooting. We're not going to do shooting maps. Because at that point, you can easily cheat. Okay? You're able to do a custom game, bring on a few friends that are willing to just die for you. And then it's, you know, who can get the most kills in that. Now, if we want to do something like that and say, hey, bring in a bunch of your friends and whoever can like get the most KOs in a particular map, and maybe we even have like a particular map that's set up in such a way, then we'll do it that way. Like then at that point, it's kind of based on if you have fun friends to do that for, and make it so that you can actually try to get the most KOs on it. So it's kind of like, that one might be a little bit weird, but it could potentially work. Maybe. But we'll see. If that's something where like you really want that to be an event, you'd be able to get in as an epic threader and say, hey, like I really want to do it like this. And if the Lost Thread Gaming team says, you know what, I think that can work, then we can make it happen. So with the legendary, you pick the game, okay? So big. I mean, that's huge. Like, you're the one that decides which of the crypto games gets played, and what events are done. So then at that point, the epic threaders, can be the ones to say, well, which map on that particular game, or, kind of finesse it a little bit on what it is. Or if we think that, there's just not really anything that someone else would be able to like add as an extra event type of thing, then maybe at that point we'll say, okay, we're going to actually have a different, two different tournaments running at the same time, which I think will happen sooner rather than later. I think we'll have it running much quicker. So also for Legendary Gamer, you will get all of the rewards from the previous tier with better upgrades. Pick the game. This will be a huge opportunity to highlight a game that you are involved in and want to see grow, or even pick a game that will play to your strengths. So it is two things on that. Like, one person that would get it would be someone, or that would pick that, would be someone that is extremely good in that particular game and really want it to be for the season. The second reason is maybe you're a mod on Discord for that particular game, or you're the developer for that particular game, and you want to use this as advertising for your game by getting your game featured within our tournament system, and then say, hey, well, we'd also like to sponsor you at the same time, so this would kind of be for a few different types of people. Then here's the other huge thing. We'll have your name shown on stream, so kind of like with the other ones, it'll be shown on stream, and on probably a timer basis, we will have it show up on chat. Hey, this person is a legendary threader. Thank you so much for your support. And then we will verbally say that. And at that point, we can say, if you're interested in them, go to his Instagram, go to his Facebook, go to his YouTube, go to his Twitch, whatever it is. Like, it'll be advertising for you. Or if you're huge on a particular game and a developer or anything like that and wanting to see something grow, then you can have everything for that particular game. So it just will be a lot of potential advertisement for you. And as I said, my goal is for this system to be huge and have a lot of people involved in it. Then you will also, that's the other thing. You'll also be on the Discord channel, and we can advertise on there as well. So maybe everyone doesn't watch the streams, but they're involved in the tournament. And, they have to go into the Discord in order to be involved in the tournament. So you'll be able to advertise through that. You will also then be able to co-stream with video. So, like I said, it'll probably end up being 4-hour streams when we reveal the leaderboard and everything else. If you want to, you can be on there for the entire 4 years. So we'll have my video, or whichever streamer is streaming that day, as well as the legendary threader. And again, if we have multiple legendary threaders, we can have multiple people on a stream, or as we get more games, it'll be someone else for a different game. So you will be there. You'd be able to talk specifically about any socials, and then kind of working with me or any other streamer on chatting with the other threaders that come in voice, whether it's for a couple minutes or for a full hour. And then we'll talk about that. At that point, you would get to announce, the legendary threader would get to announce what the next season is, why they chose it, and what's important to you, as well as the event types that it is. So you get to really kind of let everyone know this is what's next, this is why it's next, and just really push it. You'll also be provided with some merchandise, which we're in the middle of developing, and have it shipped directly to you. And in addition, we will send you reminder messages for upcoming submission deadlines through text or messaging system of your choice. So, and the other ones, it's in our Discord, or you get the update through Patreon when we send a Patreon, and through the legendary. If you want a text sent to you, hey, don't forget, in 24 hours, this tournament will be done. Then we'll do that. You want it on WhatsApp? You want it on Viber? You want it on Facebook Messenger? Pick what you want, and we'll make it happen. We'll make it happen and get it sent to you. And so you get all of this for $50 a month for the first 2 people. After that, $100. And again, as we grow, there's a high potential that the prices increase. Because we can't have a ton of legendary threaders that actually might end up being where the next price, we'll say, okay, next one goes up. Once we have so many, next one goes up. Actually, I just had a great idea on that. That's probably what we're going to end up doing. I'll talk with the LTG team, and more than likely that's what we'll do. Okay, so this is Patreon, right? This is how I want people to support us. So much so that for those of you watching on Twitch, I'm planning on getting rid of my affiliate status and focusing on the Patreon. That's because in the end, the reason I'm going to do that, and here's kind of what's important on this part of it all. The funds for this won't go directly to me. This will go to the tournament system. That's how much I believe in this system, where I don't need the tips to go directly to me. I'll still have tipping systems to where, if you want to send something through, say, Cash App, or to send something to my wallet in crypto, preferably not something with high gas prices, obviously. Then I'm going to have that available. So I'm going to work on my own personal streaming system and have that, because I will be the main person doing a lot of the streaming. You will see me a lot doing everything for this tournament system. I will probably, as times where I'm just not able to stream because of life, then we'll have someone else within the LTG team to do the streaming and do that part for me. But I will kind of be the main person. All right, so then that's the tournament rules, and this is kind of work in progress. If you feel like something should be changed, and look a little bit different, read a little better, whatever it is, you can let me know, and I can kind of look at it and see, oh yeah, that definitely would be better if we have this added or something removed, or this is, you know, maybe we don't need to have this said twice, you know, whatever it is. Well, you can help us by looking at it. And then you have the current tournament information channel. Lost the word. It even says right in front of me, channel. So in this channel, it tells you what's going on right now. Okay, so right now we've got going on where the first tournament, and it's going to be a test tournament, so we're just testing the system out, will last for 3 weeks. Submission deadline is tonight at 11:59 p.m. PST. And the reason I did Pacific Standard Time, not because I live there, because I don't, I'm on East Standard Time. I did that so that it is like almost as late as it can be for anyone for that Saturday. So anyone that's like living in, say, Australia, technically you've got sort of more time, but not really, because then you get it announced the same time. So it's not really a whole like different, but it makes it to where you can make that submission on that Saturday. And for a lot of people, Saturday is the day where we all tend to have more time to at least do something. You can always do it throughout the week and then say, okay, you know what, this one that I did on Tuesday is my best time. I'm going to submit that, and you just need to submit that on Saturday. And it needs to be done before 11:59 p.m. How do you submit? You do that by sending, you create that YouTube or Twitch video. How YouTube? You all you gotta do is record it all, and then send it to YouTube. I mean, everyone has a YouTube account. If you don't have a YouTube account, you have a Google account. Google is part of YouTube, so you then at that point have a YouTube account, and just upload the video. Once the video is uploaded, get that link, send that link to me. If all of that is too complicated, here's the other thing I will offer to do. Take your phone and record that last section. So in my instructional video, I talk about how you have to get a certain part of it, which is all of the ending results, as well as having the time on the computer. So you have the date and the time to prove it was completed in the during that week for that tournament and wasn't created much earlier. So like I will accept, like, just, you know, take a video with your phone, reach out to me how to get it to me. Like if it's just done off the phone, I could probably even have you just text it to me. Yeah, I might just have you text it to me. I mean, it doesn't matter if you have my phone number or not. If you do anything stupid, I'll block you. So the first map that I've decided to do is Desert Run, which was created by QQER1. All I did was I just looked through maps. More specifically, I was looking through newer maps that had been played a good handful of times that I didn't think would suddenly disappear. So if you have any like suggestions for a map for the next 2 weeks, because I will be then announcing the next event probably tomorrow for next week, which will then be week number 2. So if you have like a suggestion for a particular map, let me know, and I will review it and see if it's something that we can put on it. So like, you don't have to have a Patreon role in order to do that right now for our test runs. You get to a point where someone supports us through Patreon, and that way it's over. They kind of have the say. So I uploaded a video on YouTube for you to be able to see exactly what I want in the submissions. And we're going to go ahead and watch through this real quick. Desert Run trial made by QQERL1. Click on it, hit OK to join the match, and OK for private match. You can, at this time, start your recording. And one important thing you have to have is you have to have the date and time. For the PC, you hold the Alt and click the tab, then let go of both, and you will then switch to a different screen and give you the date and the time on the bottom right. You can do the same for a Mac by holding the command and clicking on the tab. Then you go ahead and play your game while it is recording. All right, now that the race is finished, you have to have this screen. Now the race is finished, you have to have this screen as well as the results here. The leaderboard. XP part is not quite as important, but you do have to have the name of the map. So at minimum, you need to have each of those. Then at this point, you can also do the Alt and Tab to get the date and time. So you can get the date and time either at the beginning of the run or at the end of the run. But that date and time has to be in the submission. The minimum that you need to record are all of the results from the time that the race finishes until you see which map it was, and you have to have the date and time. I would prefer that you get the entire run all in a video and send the entire video to me. Thank you for watching. My name is Orthor with Lost Thread Gaming. I'll see you in the races. Now you can hear me. I was talking earlier and no one could hear me. Okay, so this is the part where, like I was saying, where you can use your phone. And it's those end results that you need all the way up until you then also need to get that date and time. And if you're using your phone to do that, you know, the downside is I can't use that submission in my streams. Which, if you're like, you know, I really don't want them to see how I play, that's fine. Like you don't have to. It helps me to have content, and it would be, you know, fun to see. I have one submission right now that's been put in, and we are definitely going to watch that run. I'll explain to you next week when we watch it on Tuesday. We're going to watch it Tuesday. Stream's going to start up at 3:30. I will probably kind of really get into everything from the results of the game at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 4 EST. Okay? All right. So then within the Discord, this is the tournament chat where you're able to talk about it. And, you know, we need more people in here to chat about it. Let's throw some monkey poo at each other. You know, it's like, hey, I bet my run's going to be way better than your run. And if you want to reveal how fast your run was, that's fine. The downside on you revealing how fast your run was is someone else is going to say, I'm not submitting one until that run has passed. Or you can always wait until the submission deadline has passed, and then you can kind of like, hey, I had the speed, and go through like that. So you know, whatever you want. Like this is here for people to chat. And then we got the tournament help section where if you don't understand something, you don't know how to do something, you can put it in here, and we can talk it through and figure out what you need help with, what you need to get completed, to get you up and running, within getting the video submitted. All right. Any questions out there? Not 100% sure if I've even have anyone watching, but that's okay. It is what it is. But if anyone's like showed up last minute and missed something and has a question, let me know. What we're going to do is, oops, nope. We're going to stay in here. We're going to grab this. And for some reason, we have it where, like, I'll create a link and then it won't save it. So we're going to submit it, put it in here. Oops. Ooh. That's not wanting to do it. Oh boy. Okay, so hold on. Close you. Here we are. We'll throw it in. Yeah. We'll throw it into here for anyone watching through that. And we'll throw it in here for anyone that might be watching but definitely isn't. I have more followers on Twitch than anywhere else, so higher likelihood of having someone in on here. Okay, yeah, so that one's not expired. I'll need to get with the crew and see with what I need to do to ensure that I won't lose the amount of lose the ability to I can't even think. Make it so I don't. Anywho, yeah, I can't even think now. All right, any questions? Anything? The Blankos marketplace is just going nuts. Nutty nuts. So nuts. And in case you're wondering what that noise is, that is Sunflower Land, excuse me. Another crypto game that I play. And excuse me. I got into the beta for it, which is awesome. I think there's like only 1,200 people that got into the beta, and there's a few, I don't know, quite a few thousand people that like want to get into the game and can't. So I got very fortunate with that. All right. No questions coming in. So then what we're going to do is if someone comes in asking about the tournament specifically, we'll talk to them about that. In the meantime, we're going to play. Anyone out there want to play? Let's see. We need to do a bunch of running. We need to collect vibes, and we need to do killing. So basically everything. So we're just gonna smash the play button and do it all. But thank you so much for anyone that was watching and listening into it. Yes, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I got this pretty cool uh, Stream Deck, which is basically my iPad, where I'm able to go like this and say, "Oh, like, let's start some clapping." Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just have a trial version, which I like it a lot. I am probably going to buy the full version because I think it's going to do a lot for my stream, and especially since I'm going to be doing a lot. Like one of the things I was thinking about is my understanding from it is I should be able to click a button and say, "Hey, let's pull up this YouTube video." And guess what? That's gonna help me to be like, "Hey, we need to watch this clip from this person that submitted it," and I can just pull it up like that. Hit a button. There it comes. Okay, cool. Let's watch. So Vest is the one that created this one. Oh yeah, this is the Street Life. Free-for-all shooter. I need too many KOs. Way too many KOs. So 175. Reality is, as soon as I get my grab that. As soon as I get my my final NFT, there we go. I'm probably not going to worry about any of my other challenges. Sure, I can get more. I think it's chips from it if I do more. Ah, coming from behind. 0.33. Oh, sniped. I done got sniped. Got a bunch of running I gotta do, so. What the heck was that? Okay, someone killed him. That's what that was. Oh. Oh, I see where you're sniping from. I saw you. I saw you. Guess what? Guess what, buddy? Guess what, buddy? Where are you at? Where are you at? If someone hasn't already taken you out, you're being taken out. But it looks like someone did, so should be good for now. Oh, really? Oh, and I just fell through. Bumpo. Oh, almost gotcha. Who dat? Gotcha. Ah. All right. What's next? What's next? I don't recall going back to desk. Did I click that button? I must have. Ugh, excuse me. All right, so trying to remember where. Oh shoot! I gotta keep my OBS open so I can see what's happening. You thought I was AFK, didn't you? Oh man, almost had it. Who's shooting those? Dang it all. There's what I was looking for. Come on. Come on. You should have been dead. I know it was hitting you. Oh, man. Hmm. Ah! I didn't want that one. There we go. That's gonna want it anyways. All right. All right. All right. Do we have anyone coming in having any questions about the tournament that I'm running? Deadline is tonight at 11:59 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. So if you're from Canada, wow. If you're from California, that's your time frame. If you're not, it's in 9 hours. 9 hours. All right. What the heck was that? Oh, look at this. What are we looking at? Well, this is the map I've been kind of running specifically. Nope. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I've been running this one specifically to play with my kid. So I've been playing this a good bit. All right. Yeah, well. With how much I played, I should have been much better at it. But yeah, it's alright. It's alright. Nope. Close the door, please. Alright, next up. Should be closer with my running. I believe I'm also working on collecting vibes. I should be closer on that. Oh boy, that was really bad. Nice. Teamwork. Get some ammo. Dang it. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Pop. Sheesh. Ouch. Oh. Wow. Oh. Oh, I wasn't dead. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh. I didn't give him an enemy kill. There's that at least. Alright, I won. Dope nerd. So, So did someone... No, I didn't click pictures. I clicked properties. Okay, what am I doing? Sounds like a shooter. Oh yeah, this one. Jumped right in the middle of that. Dumb thing to do. Never do that. There we go. Sheesh. Whoop. Hello. That was fast. Dang. How was that? That one wasn't even the level 15 one. Okay. Well, you hit me full. Oh. Missed. Nah. Ran out of ammo again. Oof. I got hurt, but did okay. Ah, come on. That's a one bad thing about cameras. Oh, come on. I almost had him. Yeah, well. Can we do another race so I can do lots of running? Oh, what? Only 9% of them are actually opened? What? Oh. Yeah, this looks like one I can do a lot of running in. Oh, it's the love one. Oh, come on. I thought we were running. Why are we not running? Why are we not running again? I don't understand why you're not running. No, you pressed the wrong button. Oh, hello. I got first on that one. Not a shooting one. Hey, DK, how you doing? Oof, I need my kills. Sorry, but I need them. Come on, really? Oh, now there are no more AFKers. How's it been going, DK? I'm working on, I still need to get my last NFT. I forget what that one's called. I've got a couple more of my seasonal stuff to complete, so then I'm able to claim it. But also, I am working on setting up, creating, and running a tournament system where... Ooh, gotcha! Hiding. Where people are able to have a submission put in, and that submission is completed at their own time. And so it's not set up where you have to do it within or do it during a certain time frame. So, and the way it's going to work is, like right now I'm doing test for the first week, and I chose Blankos for the tournament for this, but I'm going to be doing it for all kinds of different crypto projects, different types of games, different types of events to highlight. And so right now, Blankos is the one that I chose to start with, just because it just has such a huge community and a lot of people. And what's going to happen is anyone that participates in it will come into our Lost Thread Gaming Discord channel. That's just one of the requirements for participating in it. And then the Desert Run is the name of the map, created by, I have to pull that up again. He's going to kill me here in a second. Here we go. I wrote it. It was created by QQER1. QQER1. And it's a race map. So we'll actually go ahead and pull out and take a look at it. So it's set up where you're able to, what's up, Real Blanco God? It's set up where you're able to submit your best time to me, and it's done through taking a video of it. So it would be going to the party code, Desert Run, and this trial is the one that I set up for the test week. So anyone that joins the Discord and submits it to test it out would be awesome. You play this map, you do a video of it, and then submit it to me through Discord, either through Twitch link or Uh, yes, like oh god, you heard. Well, what the heck? That was new. Um, this is the map that it's on that I'm doing the test with, and so you do this one, and which it's kind of one where you don't have any vibes in here, um, so it's kind of annoying a little bit, and just figuring out the best way to do it. And um, tonight at 11:59 PST is when the submissions are required to be in by. So that's a deadline time. Um, and it is done through blind submissions. So you have no idea what someone else puts in for the submission. And and then I go through them all, ensure that it's being done correctly, no rules are broken. I do require for the date and time. Oh my goodness, that was so messed up. I do require for the date and time um, to be on the video submission. You know what? Part of me wonders if like doing a reset would make it actually go faster. Interesting thought. Huh? Because then you would get your vibes back. Hmm. Um, I mean, the main part of the main rules of it all is when you do the video submission, um, you have to have it submitted within a certain time, and your first submission is the only submission that is accepted. So it kind of gives it an extra little element where it's like, maybe you tried it one more time and you actually got faster. Sorry. So you would have it to, you have to record this part all the way to where it says the name of the run, which it'll say Desert Run. And um, you have to show the date and the time, which kind of doesn't work for me because right now because I've got it on my second screen. So I could take it. There we go. So you could kind of like do that. So you show the date and the time in the video. Um, in whatever way you want. You can use like a real app to do it. You'll run it now. Perfect. Then join into the Discord to submit it because like I'd love to have a good handful of people doing it. There's the Discord group. It's called Lost Thread Gaming. I'm part of Lost Thread Gaming, and I'm doing this with a group of guys. And my long term goal is to make it where I've got this happening with multiple different crypto games, and just I want this to be huge. Like one day, I want this to basically be my job, where I'm running these tournaments that I'm able to bring in enough funding through sponsorships. I have a Patreon set up, um, which be coming through onto the chat shortly. As far that people are able to go in and support what I'm planning on doing is I'm actually planning on figuring out what I need to do to revoke my affiliate status with Twitch so that I can like legally multi-stream. Right now I am multi-streaming. Don't tell anyone. Uh, and um, and then make it where the Patreon is the main way that I get funding. And starting off, like it's just gonna all the funding I get is gonna go right back into the tournament. Make so that we have better prizes, better systems, and working on just kind of making it bigger and better. And as we grow, it's gonna end up being like my main thing. Like eventually, my long-term goal is to quit my day job to do this and to constantly run tournament systems. And then with that, it makes it to where I could grow even bigger by having more availability, more tournaments running at the same time. Because the way this is set up is you do it on your own time, right? You do it on your own time. You submit the VOD to me, and you don't have to do it at a certain time. You know, like with Xavi's tournament, I love it. It's an awesome tournament. Downside is you have to be available at that certain time on that certain date to do it. You don't have something like this set up anywhere that I'm aware of. And I'm wanting it to be where this happens with multi many different games. Um, I'm just so it's right now in my test phase. This is week 1. I'm going to run it for 3 weeks because it's going to be seasons. Okay, it'll be set up to where each week, like right now, I'm going to do it off Blankos, and I'm probably going to do the main first one off of Blankos. I have reached out to Mythical to see if I can get some sponsorships. Um, they've responded saying that they'll talk to their teams to see if it's something that they are willing to do. We'll see how that goes. Maybe it'll go, maybe it won't. Who knows? Either way, I'm going to still run it. If I have, support from Mythical, it's going to help me bring in more funds. Even though, with the way some of the marketplace stuff is running on OpenSea, and I'm still debating on making some extra moves. I might have some good extra funding from that by itself. So we'll see. I could not believe it this morning when I woke up to I had two Space Girls up for sale. It was like $95. They were sold overnight, of course. And then I had two Billy Bones that sold for, I think it was like 150 or something, that sold overnight as well. And when I woke up to that and saw OpenSea going crazy, I was so mad. It's like, are you kidding me? What happened? And found it all on Discord as to what was actually going on. So pretty crazy. But I'm using it to my advantage and making some moves. And that'll hopefully get me. It's better to watch the market and what it does when you can. Huh. That makes sense, DK. That makes sense. I never thought of it that way. The thing is, I'm kind of like, a lot of my sales, I focus on flips. Okay, so I sold my Space Girls for 95 because I bought it for like 50, 55, something like that. I made $10 off of it. And I've always seen it was like, if I make $10 off of something, I make $10 off of something. That's good. A little bit at a time, I make more and more, and when I get a big hit, like with my Billy Bones, which I'm still trying to figure out how I want to play it, how I want to set it up. As far as like, I keep seeing opened, mashed and opened Blankos getting sold for extremely high on OpenSea. And so I'm like, do I want to open my boss dinos and, take that risk? Because for us in Blankos, boxed is what is more value. But, if depending on what exactly the Blankos is going to be in this other game, which that was amazing to see Mythical like basically confirm it, then I'm guessing open ones are going to be more valuable with cross platforms. So that, and just, if you have some cool looking ones, people that aren't actually into the game don't understand the difference between the open and closed, and knowing how much they're actually worth on the Mythical marketplace, and know that they could just go there and get it for a better price, basically. So I'm actually I sold one I sold one of mine on OpenSea today. And when I say I sold one of them, like I bought it at a much higher price this morning, turned it around, and put it onto OpenSea, and I made. Well, I have to look at it exactly, but I think I might have made somewhere around $100 off of it. Um, so I'm looking at the Billy Bones, which currently are at 500 for their floor, and there are a lot of them at 500. And the last couple sales have been. Um, I'm trying to remember what the last couple sales were actually. I just know it was pretty high, like higher than 500. I think it was actually 800, especially with the Billy Bones being the one that's shown on that video. So it's like, more likelihood of people seeing that and thinking that's the one I need to get. So I don't know. I'm still trying to decide because of course the other side of it all is it is a risk, and if I don't sell it, that means I have inventory. If I have inventory, I'm not making money. So figuring it out. We'll see what I do. Because like that's the thing. So back a couple months ago, I got into the Blankos marketplace when there were a ton of the tech whites and tech blacks where that there was that wallet that was doing some kind of market manipulation, buying them for 199.99 and selling it for one. Well, it was anywhere between 135, 150, 156, 140. So it was like all over the place that we were doing that, and it just kept happening. And so it's like I'd buy one, I'd sell it for 199.99, then I'd buy it back again, sell it for 199.99, buy it back again, and just like it kept doing that. And so I did it a ton of times, and within just a couple like a day, I made trying to remember, it was like $1,000. And so like I got into more things, more buys, and when I see something and it got resold at a lower price, I bought it, and and then I listed it, and I that's the part where it's like I'm unsure about the whole, like keeping an eye on the market and listing it when it's favorable. Like I get that, but I'm trying to do my quick flips. If I end up having a lot of extra cash to be able to do that with, then um, I'll make that happen. I love this map. I mean, this was totally created from um, Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare. I'm trying to remember which one it was. I want to say 2, but I think it might have actually been the original Modern Warfare. I can't remember. Oh, I do have the gun I want. Yeah, sure. Come up here and let me kill you. Thanks. Eh. Wait, who's shooting? No, that's just one's my teammate. Mm. Hey, Mockingbird. Thanks for stopping by again. And I think Halo had a map very similar to this as well. Ah! Almost. Boing. I see shooting happen. Kill the mockingbird again. Ah, I hate it when the camera goes bonkers like that. Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Oof. Ouch. Explosion. I keep needing to look at where I'm at with my seasonal stuff. Dang. Yes, I am not going to be doing the next tournament that Mr. Chavio is doing when it comes to the shooting, because that is not my strong pursuit. Okay, I still need about 900 left for running. Oh, I meant to look at what the actually title was. Tango Mango, what's up? Welcome. My mic sounds far? Really? Oh. How about now? Also kind of was pushed back at the time. Oh, right. Let's keep look. I keep forgetting. Let's take a look. I need some races. Dang it all. I need some running, or it's quiet. I did have to mess around with this because I was having some issues with my mic in general. Okay. Oopa. Bunch of vibes, bunch of running still. Oh, of course, and I walk away as it's a vibe collection one. We have to go in from the top. Oh, let's go through the open doorway, shall we? And it's a library. Oof, I love my libraries. Probably should have gone today. Ugh, and the dumb cactuses. Whose idea was it to put a cactus in a library? Oh. Well, sure, plants do. Ah. Ellie Tony. I should have just... I need to, like, get my, my noob... Oof! Ooh, what is this? Oh, dang it. Where are you going? Where are you going? I wasn't responding to my keys. Ouch. Fireplace in the library? Yeah, okay. Where do we get in from? Oh? Oh. don't like it if I have to use my... Oh, interesting. May as well hit a cactus on the way out. Finish it with a poke. Huh. That's a fun map. Tango. So I'm trying to remember. Did I message you? I don't think I did. I don't think I ever did. I meant to, and I forgot to. So I'm planning on doing, or not I'm planning, I am doing a tournament system that I've created where you're able to do do a run and submit a video with it. And ApeCoin is dumping. Does that mean we got to buy it? And having it where you submit your run through through our Discord, which is Lost Thread Gaming. Perfect Serenity, thanks so much for the follow. And right now I have it where Desert Run is the map on Blankos that I am setting up as my test tournament system. And what's needed is to join in on our Discord. Oof. I'm going to make this run and then I'll drop the link. Oh, this one I remember. I keep forgetting it goes over that way. So you would do the run, take a video of it, and then submit it to me either through Discord with the link, or I mean, you do streaming, so you'd be able to do it to me through the link. There we go. I got my running done. I just now need my vibe completion. Or did that just finish? Oh, the checkpoint one, the weekly. And all my weeklies done. Yeah, so you would send me like the link for either YouTube upload or Twitch video of the run that you did. And then it ends... it ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then next week, I will be doing a stream on Tuesday at, I think I said it was 4 o'clock is when I was going to actually run it. I'll start my stream at 3:30, and then I'll be reviewing the results at 4 EST, Eastern Standard Time. So the deadline is Pacific Standard Time, just for basically anyone in anyone anywhere in the U.S. specifically is able to have it completed by a certain time, or like by the Saturday. Like, I'm talking so horrible right now. Okay, let me grab that link again and dump it in. The one link that Stream Elements is dropping for some reason, it's not a good Discord link. But that's the link to get into it. It gives the rules, gives instructions, what needs to be done, and the videos get sent to me. And I will go through them all, and whoever, has the fastest run, it will be top of the leaderboard for that week, and second place, third place, so on and so forth. And we'll have the leaderboard running in our Discord channel. And my goal is to make this like huge with different crypto games. Actually, let's run back to Dusk, and I should be pretty close. where I'd like to have different tournaments running on different crypto games in general. Of course not. Oops, no, don't visit the store. Almost, almost, almost. Oh, one away. So let's do some vibe collection. We're just gonna cheat for right now. Type vibe featured. Yes, it's private. And if anyone, I'll throw up the join code if anyone wants to join me. Yeah, so I'm wanting to make it really huge where I do multiple different crypto games. I'm going to start off with Blankos. I'm doing 3 weeks of like test run to have people submit their videos and go through them, have them shown, do a Tuesday stream, and reveal everything. Everything will be on our leaderboard in the Discord channel, and then just kind of test it out, test my videos, test my everything that I'm going to do with it. And then after the 3 weeks are up, I'm going to Freedom Stakes. I'm not sure I've seen this one. Once it's up, I'm gonna like do an actual tournament run where it'll a season. I haven't decided on how long I want a season to run. Part of me is thinking like the amount of time that Blankos is doing their season, but I won't be able to know. This week would be week 1. We're finishing week 1. Next week is week 2. The new gameplay starts on the 23rd. The following week is the first week. Next week is second week. Third week, but it starts on a Wednesday. So it would be on the 3rd week when the new season starts. So it would coincide very closely. So it would be like, was that Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 4 days later that the start of the actual season will coincide with the actual season that Blankos starts a new one with. Yeah. And then it runs what? I always forget. It's like 8 weeks, doesn't it? Isn't it like about 8 weeks? Do I want it to run that long though is the question. I don't know. So like I'm part of all of this is figuring out what works, what doesn't work. If people have suggestions, how long it should be, shouldn't be, all of that, I'm all ears. I'm gonna go ahead and get this started, and kind of see how it goes overall, and then yeah, I'm working with Mythical to try to get some sponsorships from them, and Blanco God showed up in the server. Oh yeah, these are the. Oh, this one. I did do this one. I didn't realize it. Okay, this is fun. And I should actually get all my vibes then from this one because this has a lot of vibes. So if anyone ever has any type of suggestions in this tournament, the way it's running, if you get into the Discord channel, you can see all of the instructions on it of how it will work. And you see anything that should be fixed, changed, cleaned up, let me know. I've been working on this now for about a month. Um, I've already chatted a little bit with Shavio about it. I know that once I have it running, um, he he said that he would recommend it for people to play it. You know what? I think I'm gonna go straight down here now. It's too much time wasted to try to mess it around, and I know last time I came here I saw lots over here. Sure enough, here we go. What? Oh, wow. All right, after this run, I am going to be saying goodnight. Um, as I said, I would run for 2 hours, and I am just about at that time. So if anyone has any questions, let me know now. I will one more time post. Oh my goodness, it still hasn't said that I got my vibe collections. Oh man. Oh, worst case, I can tomorrow when I get my dailies, I can 100% get it from that. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? I would appreciate any support in coming into the Discord channel and helping me out by putting a submission in. The map that I'm running right now for this week's test is Desert Run, or Desert, crap, blank it out. Yeah, Desert Run. Desert Run by QQER1. You play that one, get as good of a time that you can, and then you submit it to me without anyone else knowing what your time was for it. At the end of the week, which is tonight, in 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. You have until for about 8 hours to submit your video to me. If you go to the Discord, I have all the rules and instructions on what is required. And just as a quick recap on what is required, you need a video of, at minimum, the whole results. So when it says that the race is complete, you need a video from that point until the very end when it shows you the map that was being run. So the Desert Run map. You also have to show the date and time, which you can do if you're using a separate screen. You can pull in your bar at the bottom to have the date and time if you're on a PC. If you're on the Mac, if I remember correctly, I'm trying to remember on my separate, I think it's on, yeah, it's on the top of every single one. So like you can do the command and tab to just go to a different window, and then it'll show your date and time on the top right. But what I would prefer is that you actually take a video of the entire run, because when I do my streams to reveal everything on the leaderboard, I'm wanting to use different people's runs to kind of like, hey, let's look at this run that was in first place and what did they do to go through it really quickly, to show the people that like maybe didn't do so great. It's like, oh man, I could have done that. That would have gone made me go faster. And then we'll have, be able to have people talk about their runs and what all happened. And um, I'll do that Tuesday afternoon. I'm planning on starting my stream at 3:30, but I will like kind of officially start at 4 o'clock with like results and everything. Um, I'm gonna probably also do like what I've got going on in the future with my Patreon, um, in where depending on what you actually support with on the Patreon, you have the ability to come into the stream, um, either by voice or video, depending on which tier that you go through or that you select to support with. And then I'll probably, kind of like set up my streams where I'm working with people, I'm talking with people, and showing everything off and stuff. So um, I'd like to kind of replicate that as well in my test run. So if anyone like specifically wants to come on stream with me during that time, definitely let me know. I will be reaching out to everyone in our Discord, as well as anyone that actually submits um, for the tournament, to ask them if they want to do it directly, so that I get a chance to ask multiple people that want to help me out in testing this. Once the test is done, like right now, I don't have any prizes for the testing. Um, I might work with the team to maybe try and have something for everyone that helps out with it. Um, but we're gonna end up having to figure that out. And but once we actually have it running for real, um, I'm planning on having prizes for winners. And the cool thing that's going to be also super unique. So part of the uniqueness is the having submitting putting your submission in whenever you want, as long as it's done before the deadline. So you can practice whenever you want. You can record it whenever you want. You don't have to be constrained to time. And then and then you submit it in. So you don't have to sit down for a tournament where you're waiting for everyone else and everyone's heats to go and all of that before you finally can play yours and do all of that. You can just work on it while you're practicing. And then when you have like your best time through all your practice runs, you just clip that one and send it to me. I also am going to have clips of, like messed up runs put in, because those are always fun to look at. And then the other part of the uniqueness of it is we'll have weekly prizes. So the top 3 people will get something for the weekly prize. And then the top 3 people in the season will get a prize, and it'll be a bigger prize. And the part that's unique is if you got a prize in the weekly, you cannot get another weekly prize. So let's say like the last week of the season, top 10 people are people that all had prizes. Person 11, 12, and 13 didn't have never had prizes before in the for that system. So they're going to be the ones that will actually get the first, second, third prize for that week. So it makes it where it spreads the love to the community for the weekly, but the seasonal prize will be much bigger, and your goal is to stay on the top of the leaderboard the entire time. So then you get the seasonal prize, and so I'm super excited about this. I think this is going to end up going really well. I think a lot of people are going to really love it and get into it and enjoy it. And the more people I have to test this out and help me with it, the better. That way I can really just figure out the kinks so that when I actually go live, which that'll be right after the 3 weeks are done, like we'll finish the test and then we'll start the live one. And I'm going to stick with Blankos for the first season. Again, it's a great community, a lot of people into it. I know a lot of people from it. It'll just really help me overall. Oh, so it just shows that for all of them, no matter what. Okay. The dumb and network error. Okay. Anyways, all right. Thanks so much, everyone, for joining me. Thanks for watching. Let me take a quick peek to see who all is streaming right now. I know earlier I saw a couple streamers, and they are now offline. Which is probably why I had some of you guys show up. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm all right. Team Sean. Team Sean. Team Sean. Team Sean. I know that name. I feel like I know that name. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to raid Team Sean. I'm going to check the other areas that I'm streaming to. No one's supposed to know. Shh. I'm not multi-streaming. That's showing 0 views the entire time on YouTube. So it's really just Twitch that matters right now. So we're going to go ahead and raid Mr. Team Sean. He currently, it's showing that he has 0 viewers. Actually, let me open his stream and just make sure. I have no idea. Like, I've never seen him before on here. I'm pretty sure I've seen him on the Discord, though. And I think I've seen him in chats, too. Team Sean. There you are. All right. We're going to start the raid. Rate him on that. If anyone has any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the follows to Get Down Sparky and Perfect Serenity. Appreciate it always. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. My name is Orthor with The Lost Thread Gaming. Until next time, see you later.